Well, I want to welcome you back to another episode here at Gideon's Tactical. I am your host, Aaron, and I'm excited today to invite you along as we hit the trail and take a look at the Sabra-Gear Sting. I'm really looking forward to sharing the details on this pack with you because I really believe that this is one of the best well-built as well as modular, smaller, more compact backpacks that are out there on the market that I've had a chance to really get a feel for. So we're going to break this pack down today, show you all the things that it can do, the layout, the options, and that's really what I feel this pack has to offer you, is that this has several different options to really get the modularity that you need, which may be different than what I need and another person may need in this design. So let's go ahead, break it down, see what this has to offer. So after having hit the trail several times with the pack, we're back here in the garage just to walk you through some of the basic specs and how I feel the layout really is beneficial, things I like, maybe some things and features that stand out to me that I don't like. So we're going to hit all of that today, and I'll run in the specs below, annotating it in right now. And I want to hit on the fact that this is Israeli-made 500 denier Cordura fabric with massive YKK zippers all the way through. Amazing stitching. They do it in-house. It's a small company, so you're getting a lot of fit and finish and attention to detail with your pouch that you're not going to find on most other mass-produced bags, because I wouldn't necessarily consider this to be a mass-produced bag. So you're getting very high quality. I've seen similar quality out of the few USA-made bags I have also tested and reviewed. So I love 500 denier versus 1,000. It cuts down on weight, but still gives this super tough durability. Really dig that aspect a lot. So we're going to just kind of jump right into some of the aspects, being that original 31 liters. With the pouches and layout that we're going to kind of discuss today, I have a maximum capacity of 37 liters in this bag. The height is fantastic for me, and we'll go into the actual shoulder straps and belt and all that first here. What I really like is the yoke system with a really good set of padding there, so I was able to carry my regular loadout, guys, that you see when we do these heavier, longer, bigger backpacks, that aren't just like light day bags. Is that usually it's between 25 and 30 pounds with all of the testing gear that I'm testing out. And so the yoke carried that weight really, really well. They do a good job with that. Now there's no mesh or breathability compared to, say, some other backpacks out there, because this is kind of a hybrid tactical backpacking pack. So it may not breathe quite as well as other bags on the market. So that would be something just to consider. It's not anything that I noticed that was massive, but just a little point of reference that I want to give you. Great sternum strap. Everything is really super heavy duty. Plastics all throughout, military grade. I believe it's 17 pounds is the max that they recommend without the waist belt. Now we'll talk about price in a little bit. The price with the waist belt will go up, but when you add the waist belt, I believe it can go up to, I think they said between 35 and 40 pounds. Again, I'll be annotating all this in, but the waist belt is a lifesaver, guys. Fits my hips perfectly, and I'm a bigger guy, 6'2", about 215, and it carries the load really well on this guy. It's massive. They have great stitching all the way through, great support to carry that load, and double stages of MOLLE. You don't see that a lot on a lot of these hybrid packs, and that was fantastic, not only to attach some of their smaller organizational pouches, which I did on one side, but also in the footage that you're seeing. I love carrying my medical kit right there. It's easy access. I have a Blackhawk clip release tearaway system is fantastic. I love carrying it there. You could put pistols, other organizational attachments. So the 2-stage MOLLE is great to have right there on the waist belt. So the side of the bag offers a lot. And the two things are, first, that you get some stages of MOLLE. A lot of bags don't offer this on the sides, and so it's a waste of space. I love the fact that I could put a medical kit here instead, other organizational pouches, whatever I want right here if I need to, or leave the space open. The pouches here are amazing because they're massive, super deep. This is a Nalgene canteen, would totally fit in there, no problem, and with a cup for like boiling water and that type of thing. And I mean, it's all the way up to the neck on that side. This is a 48-ounce Nalgene on this side, and you can just see how well, I mean, that goes about 2/3 of the way up. And so I love that. So I can carry almost 100 ounces of water just in these 2 water bottle pouches, and it'll carry it all day, no problem. Then you have this added compression strap right here that you can hook carabiners to add extra security so the water bottles won't fall out on the stages of MOLLE. Obviously, if you go with larger gear here and larger water bottles, it will block the MOLLE, so you just need to kind of consider what type of bottles you're using and carrying. And those compression straps will kind of lead into, they have one right here that is totally adjustable and cinch down or open up, and then they have a second one right here that if you're not using their organizational pouches that you can buy separately, that I have here today, then this would just go right over the PALS webbing that we're going to look at in a second. Otherwise, this is a secondary cinch down to really compress the bag well. You can run lots of axes, tomahawks, as you're seeing in the footage, as well as what's the word I'm looking for, tripods and those type of things through this, as well as climbing rope. The only critique that I would have is that where this compression strap is going right underneath this pouch, kind of going down the center of the bag, if you have the upper pouch right here, this organizational pouch, if you go that direction, or just have a lot of gear up here, will tend to have the bag completely pulling out this way. And I would have liked to just have a little bit higher, maybe like 2 more inches higher compression, just to kind of help bring this upper portion of the bag up on my shoulders. There were a couple times where I had this upper pouch really loaded out with a lot of gear, and I could kind of feel it beginning to pull me backwards and kind of expand in this direction like that. And the compression strap was too low to really help in the way that I would have liked. So that's the only critique. It's not a huge deal as long as you don't overload the upper top like portion right here with super heavy gear. It's not a big deal, but that is something I wanted to point out. So as we go to the interior of the bag, we have a nice water bottle or water bladder pouch right down in here with attachments to be able to hang your water bladders or just other organization. There is a rigid frame in here that you can remove and use for different things. There's a little video over on Sabra-Gear where they can tell you some of the different things you can do with that rigid plastic frame, and that's kind of what they're giving you, is this rigid frame here to just give you some support with one aluminum stay all the way down the center there to give you that support that the bag needs. And just a good boxy open up frame, ambidextrous water bladder ports, which is a big plus so that you can run your bladders through there. Then 2 organizational pouches right here so you can get a lot of gear, and this will easily be able to hold like medical kits, food. So now I just wanted to discuss the back panel here as well. You're going to get 2 sections basically of MOLLE with some hook and loop Velcro up here so you could do morale patches if you want to. Now if you have your own organizational pouches or you want to do something different, you could do their little guys like this one over here and do a couple of those if you really want to make it more modular. And again, that's the word that I keep thinking of throughout this entire pack, modular, modular, modular. What I have done is use their pouches that they have, their larger ones, which are fantastic. They're going to have 4 layers of PALS webbing right there. You got your Velcro patch across, 2 YKK zippers. Nice, huge. I mean, this thing is massive. I could get an SE6. I could get a full-size, 1911 in there. No problem at all. It is going to have a very large key keeper as well and 1 divider. So these pouches are amazing, and that's why I have 2 of them on each top and bottom. I usually will do like, one is all the gear that I'm testing out, like pocket knives, flashlights, a fixed blade, whatever. And then down here is my actual regular use survival kit in the other one. So that's how I normally lay this out. But you can purchase it without these pouches, and again, we're going to talk all about that in a moment. So you'll have a whole panel of MOLLE here, which is 3 stages down and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stages wide, and then you're going to have that exact same setup down here at the bottom as well. So lots of external modularity, or none. You can just leave it as is. Another aspect down here at the bottom, you are going to have these 2 axe loops, so you can attach all types of different things through there, and then the compression straps on the top will help with that, as well as 2 complete straps here with plenty of extra nylon strappage so that you can absolutely run a bedroll, a sleeping pad, different things like that, a tarp underneath, and use it that way. So that's a big versatile added bonus to the overall design of the pack. All right, so let's go ahead and hit the price here on the pack. Now, just the pack itself is going to be $220 for Israeli made, the Cordura fabric, the features, everything like that. Yeah, it's going to be more like a USA made pack than an overseas produced pack, but you're going to get a higher level of fit and finish. This is a very small company. You know, they make them in-house, so you're getting that level of attention to detail as well as quality, but you're going to pay for that. Then, as we've been discussing, modularity. If you just want to go with the waist belt and the pack, which I would recommend if you're going to carry heavier loads, then you're going to be looking at about $265. And then if you want to go completely all out like what we've done, which is we have the waist belt, we have the 2 external pouches as well as the 2 hip belt pouches, you're going to look at a total amount of about $390. So you're going to be paying a pretty penny for this pack if you want to go all out. But I believe with the options and capability that this offers, for some of you, not all of you, but definitely for some of you, you're going to see major value in the ability to make this how you want it, what type of pouches you need and where, and give you that capability and organization and compartmentalizing your kit and your gear instead of just having a big dump pouch that has a bunch of crap in it. So that's a huge plus and a major bonus. Now, we will have links in the description below over to Sabra-Gear's website. Go ahead and hop on over there. If you see this, you can build it out exactly how you want to, and they'll get this shipped over to you into the States, which is a huge plus. So thank you guys for using those links below. Helps us continue to do what we do. When you guys use all those links, regardless if it's to Blade HQ, Amazon, or Sabra-Gear, helps me continue to make the content that you guys see here on the channel. So there you have it, folks. In conclusion, the great things that I like about it, again, as we've discussed throughout this entire video, is all the options. You can make it as slim down as you want and still get the durability that this offers, or you can totally trick this thing out and get really high levels of modularity and really be that technical pack for you. So it has those options and capabilities. Obviously, like we've discussed, you know, it's not for everybody. It's going to cost you, but I think what you're going to put into this pack is going to give you years of really good durable use and really have the pack that you want because you've built it yourself in a way. You know, it's like a template and you build it how you want, which is awesome. So that's what I really like about that, and that's what I really believe the Sting in particular has to offer and what makes it stand out from other packs that we test out and review here at the channel. So I want to thank you so much for coming over here today and checking out the channel. Please subscribe, comment, like, share this video. If you guys aren't regular subscribers here at the channel, we're throwing up videos like this every single week, giving you full content and honest feedback so you guys can make a wise decision the next time you throw down your hard-earned money on a pack or any other piece of gear. So we invite you to become part of our family here. And if you're a regular subscriber, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your regular support and continually coming back week after week. Check us out on all the relevant social media as well. We have links in the description below for that. We're throwing up different topics as well as photos and upcoming content that you can see kind of ahead of time to see a sneak peek of what's to come. Finally, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.